What is going on, guys? And today we are talking about my way too early season preview of the Dallas Mavericks, a team that is really good in my opinion. Everyone's going to be like, it's a fluke. No, this team is doing what the Clippers did a year ago when Kawhi went down. They had Paul George and they did the space ball. Okay, they're going to be probably the leading three-point shooter next year. And in my opinion, this is a team. Jaden Hardy's awesome. Tyler Dorsey was a good pickup. I think Tyler Dorsey will get his contract turned into a standard NBA contract. But as you guys know, the Dallas Mavericks are in year 2 with Jason Kidd. So they lost, Jalen Brunson. And I know they didn't do much. They brought in JaVale McGee, drafted Jaden Hardy. Tyler Dorsey was their other pickup. They're keeping Frank Ntilikina. The team right now, it's interesting to see how the roster look. And I think this is definitely a team. The Dallas Mavericks are, in my opinion, definitely going to be a top 5 seed. As long as Luka Doncic is there, I think they're good. With Christian Wood as well being probably their prize pickup, as they traded for him. The rest of the guys, they either kept or signed. And with the roster, they kind of hinted that the starting lineup could be JaVale McGee and Christian Wood. But for me, I see their best thing being Christian Wood, Dorian Finney-Smith, Reggie Bullock, Tim Hardaway Jr., and Luka Doncic. And then they rotate in Dinwiddie, Josh Green, Davis Bertans, Maxi Kleber, Dwight Powell, and JaVale McGee. And look. I know. Let's talk about every player. First off, Luka. We love Luka, and Luka's going to continue doing his thing. I just hope with Luka, he does what Nikola Jokic did, and that was improve on defense. I know there's limitations on how good he could be defensively, but instead of being a turnstile on defense, maybe he can be reasonable. That's my one thing with Luka. Tim Hardaway Jr., we'd like to see him come back from injury, and I think all in all, everybody would like to see, I think the best thing for them, if you look at Tim Hardaway, I'm not expecting Tim Hardaway to be a 20-point scorer or anything along those lines, but last year was a 14 points per game scorer, shooting under 40% from the field. If he can be closer to the 15-point per game scorer that he was in his first few years in Dallas, we're Gucci there. Okay. Spencer Dinwiddie, if he can be consistent, that's what we need. Reggie Bullock, be that 3-and-D guy that we saw and know that you can be, and you're good. Dorian Finney-Smith is the Swiss Army knife. And I expect Dorian Finney-Smith with Josh Green to low-key have a breakout year. Dorian Finney-Smith is a guy that I think could be an all-defensive team member. He's a guy that I think is really good. And he averaged 11 points last year. And I don't expect the points to go up. If anything, they might go up to like 14 a game. But I think he could be a guy who averages like 6 to 7 rebounds and 2 to 3 assists. So I expect Dorian Finney-Smith to go up. And Christian Wood, I expect him to be a 20-and-10 guy. 20-and-10, 20-and-10, 20-and-10. But I think Josh Green, like Christian Wood, first off, we need him to play some defense. But 20-and-10 and shooting close to 38% from 3 is easy to expect from Christian Wood. And I just need him to play some defense, to be a rim protector. He has the capability of doing it. But now, Josh Green. Joshy boy. For me, Josh Green is interesting because you look at him, he started to have a decent year this year. Okay? And last year in 3 games as a starter, he only averaged 6 points and shot 43% from 3. Nothing serious. But in February and March were the 2 months he played the most. And March and January were his best scoring months. In January, he averaged 6.5 points. In March, he averaged 5.5. The thing is in those 2 months, he almost averaged a steal a game. So if you can come in, hit 2 to 3 threes a game, Josh Green. I was big on Josh Green coming out. I think Josh Green is one of the guys they expect to take jump. And then obviously, Davis Bertans and JaVale McGee and Maxi Kleber. Davis Bertans and Maxi Kleber will come in to shoot threes and space the floor. JaVale McGee will come in to be able for the roster to go big. Now, Tyler Dorsey was one of the best three-point shooters in Europe, in my opinion. I'm someone who believes that he's a guy that everyone should be kind of interested in, because I think he could be like really, really, really like good, okay? In the sense that, like, I'm not saying he's going to be a 20-point scorer, but I think at the end of the year, people are going to be like, how did this guy get to be this good? And we're going to just be like, oh, it was honestly because of the fact that he was just a really good three-point shooter, and he plays off of Luka Doncic, and he's averaging 12 points a night off the bench. Maybe that's me just being overexcited for him, but yeah, no, I think he has the capability to be a guy that shocks people and becoming an actual role player for this team on a standard NBA contract. Maybe, again, I've said that I think that could be me looking too hopeful, but I also think we look at this and think, okay, if it's not Tyler Dorsey, it's going to be Jaden Hardy, right? We're going to agree on that one. Jaden Hardy looks like he could be a dog. If that's true, Jaden Hardy could be the steal of the draft. That's the part you look at, you're like, all right, what is going to happen? I think right here, Jaden Hardy could be a 20-point scorer. I think Jaden Hardy could win Rookie of the Year, be the Malcolm Brogdon of his draft class. I don't know. I also have work today, and I want to hit the gym. Just not excited for the trifecta. But, yeah, I think this Dallas Mavericks team could be easily be a 50-win team. Top 5 seed. I expect them to be well. So, yeah, that's basically it. I hope you guys did enjoy this. I'm just really interested in the thought that they really could surprise people next year. People are expecting them to not be as good, not to be able to repeat the success. But I think now you're wrong. This is a good team, and they're more than likely going to repeat the success that they had last year. Like it or not, this is a team that looks like they're built to win. Maybe they are. Maybe they are. So, I want to hear your thoughts down below, guys. What do you guys think? And like and subscribe.